Malaysia that was formed.
Oh, is it Malaysia?
Malaysia,
That prime minister is in jail.
He's in jail. Malaysia, that we had the Malaysia Development Berhad.
Certainly.
Yeah, the state fund, which is a good case in pointing how 700 million shillings was siphoned to the private pockets of the former Prime Minister, that is Najib Razak. 4.5 billion shillings was siphoned from the public kitty into private pockets. And we saw the expenses that was there. Promoting a movie, was it The Wolf of Wall Street? Very, ostentatious jewelry. We saw the yachts.
You mentioned all the good ones. All the good infrastructure fund. It didn't go to that one.
Yes, but we need to note out, as you mentioned, in South Africa, Caroli, I think it was the same template as Kenya. It didn't go through the legal channels of coming through Parliament. It was really off balance. Yes, with the Transcom.
South Africa is not LLC. It's not LLC.
Yeah, it is not LLC.
No.
Yeah, but it didn't go through Parliament, did it?
Actually,
so we saw the ESCOM, the corruption.
The South African Infrastructure Fund is established by a memorandum of understanding.
Yes,
it's not anchored on an act of Parliament. It is by a memorandum of understanding between the National Treasury, Ministry of Public Works, and DBSA. Where the Minister for Finance makes an allocation to Development Bank of South Africa to ring fence as an infrastructure fund, which then they use to leverage. And you are right, it is not anchored in law. The one of Saudi Arabia is under a royal decree. Yeah. It is in law. The one in India is
in law.
Now, the distinction I wanted to explain, there's a distinction between having a fund and government-owned enterprises. There are many government entities that are in business that are incorporated under the Companies Act. You remember we used to have the old State Corporations Act. A state corporation could be a company registered under the Companies Act in which the government has majority shares. It could be an entity established in the old order, even by an executive gazette notice.
Yes.
It could have been established by an act of Parliament. So if you check Kenya Pipeline and National Oil Corporation are actually established under the Companies Act. Yes, KCB was established under the Central Bank Act. They were not by acts of Parliament.
Yes.
But so there's that distinction. But when you are talking of a fund, if it is a fund can only be established by an act of Parliament under Article 206 of the Constitution of Kenya. There is no shortcut to that. Because if you read that article, it says there shall be a consolidated fund into which all revenues of government, from whatever source, shall be deposited, except those that are deposited in a special fund established by an act of Parliament or appropriation in aid, which are then retained by state organs for purposes of their operation. Those are the only two distinctions.
There is something you people did under Uhuru Kenyatta. You attempted to amend the Constitution through amending the Financial Management Act to allow the government to use money outside the consolidated fund. And I don't know how that thing has not been.
I was not in Parliament then.
Yes. And I don't know how that has not been challenged so far in the court. Because you cannot amend the Constitution through amending an act of Parliament.
You cannot. So my view, Dibal, is that the fund will have to come to us. We are the only people. Parliament is the only entity with the power to establish an infrastructure fund, not the executive.
It really must.